lot of guys, they want to come off as if they're all, like they're this fuck boy, there's this guy who, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get some of this dick and that's it, we ain't gonna do nothing, baby. But then they end up turning to, hey, let's go on some dates, hey, let's take on the phone, hey, let's sleep, let's cuddle, let's do all these things, let me hold your hand while we in public. Now you're sending out mixed signals. Now you're showing who you truly are. Because these guys, they have a facade. That's why this 3-month rule exists. All these guys, they want to act like something that they're not. It's the inconsistency of how you start. Because listen, how you start one thing is how you gotta finish it off. Okay? How you started the encounter with the woman is exactly how you gotta be throughout the whole time. And even say you cut her off because you're like, all right, I'm not feeling this, or you fucking with my time right now, you doing something else, I don't want this, and she come around, spin a block, and she come up to you, she tell you, she like this, but she like, you the same motherfucker, you same cocky, you just like this, and you so toxic, you doing all these things. Yes, exactly. Let that be the thing. You're supposed to be there because that's how you were, right? A lot of men get inconsistent, and now listen, it's fine if you want to gradually build up to something more with this one person because that's what you wanted. But here's the thing with a lot of guys, right? A lot of guys, they want to come off as if they're all, like they're this fuck boy, there's this guy who, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get some of this dick and that's it, we ain't gonna do nothing, baby. But then they end up turning to, hey, let's go on some dates, hey, let's take on the phone, hey, let's sleep, let's cuddle, let's do all these things, let me hold your hand while we in public. Now you're sending out mixed signals. Now you're showing who you truly are. Because these guys, they have a facade. That's why this 3-month rule exists. All these guys, they want to act like something that they're not. So you acting like some way that you're not in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Come on, baby, I just want to fuck you. I don't want no ties and everything. This is what I want between us. And you guys had that encounter, and now we doing it, the fucking everything going, and then you start getting a little more clingy. You start trying to call a little more, falling on FaceTime. You start sleeping with her in the bed. Like, you just, you start doing the inconsistent things. You show who you really want. And then what gets crazy is that you start thinking that she's wild for the way she feels. Because she's only a reflection of you, so she's coming at you a certain way. She's confused. She's like, what the fuck is going on? Do you love me? Do you like me? Do you, You're like, man, no, I just want us to be a thing, but your actions weren't showing that. And you're the one that's secretly in love. Men need to know how to play their role. Again, how you start one thing is how you have to finish it. I'm gonna give you guys an example. So back then I was talking to this lady, right? I came in with how I came in, flirting, sexual tension, how we were doing and creating a vibe between each other. Later interaction, one thing led to another. We had good times throughout the time, and then we ended up breaking things off because my time was being played with, and then come around again, she comes back. But when she came back, I still had the same attitude. I still had the same banter, with obviously different in every other way, but she said verbatim, she like, you the same motherfucker that I remember talking to. And that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Because that's who I was from the beginning. That's who I'm gonna be to the end. No matter what. Maybe my life may change and I may want to get a farm or some shit. But what I'm saying is that most of you men are inconsistent with the things that you're doing. You're inconsistent with the woman that you're fucking. You're lying to yourself. It starts to show up in a relationship. Now the dynamics start changing. Now she feels some type of way. And now you coming up to her too clingy. Hey, when can I see you? When can I do this? When can I do that? When really it's supposed to be the other way around. If you got it down packed like that, you feel what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with seeing her, but what I'm saying is that when she knows she wants to see you, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna know that she wants to see you. And then it's gonna come to the point where she's gonna feel like she's being used by you, because what you're doing, you are using her, because you're using her to a benefit of sex, and you really want something more. And it can even be vice versa with you saying that you want something more, but you're only fucking her. So listen, and when that turns around and y'all give the woman the power, they're gonna use you. They're gonna let you talk to them nice. They're gonna let you say all these sweet things. They're gonna let you take them out. They're gonna let you try to call them. You know why? Because when you fucked with them, they remember that. And you gotta understand one thing is that women are petty as fuck. Queen petty women. They know that they are women. If you disagree, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You are petty, and it's fine. You do your thing, because guys deserve it, especially if they do it that way. So she's gonna change the whole power dynamic. She's gonna love to see what you have. She's gonna, cause she's like, she already is over you, but the fact of what had happened, she's gonna use that as fuel to continue to fuck with you, to fuck with you mentally. You know why? Because you didn't know how to play a role. You were inconsistent. You weren't doing what you were supposed to do. You didn't stick to your word. There's an imbalance within. Before we go, we're gonna leave it on one tip on how to stop being inconsistent and to play your role correctly. And that's to get honest with your desires and know what you want and go exactly for that. Don't play no other role. Just stick to the program, stick to the script, and understand what you want is what you want, and get to that, stick to that until the end.